Alright, so here I want to show you how to download and install Microsoft Office at home if you don't already have it on your computer at home. And you start by going to office.com, office.com, office.com. It should take you here, although by the time you watch this video, the website may look a little bit different. And then you just go and you find where it says to sign in, and you click it. And it's probably going to take you to a window that looks like this. Now, here's where you've got to sign in with your credentials. Now, I'm going to sign in as if it were me. Now, before I click next, when you sign in just like this, but you replace where mine says Keith and Bennett, you will replace yours with your student ID number. Notice that on mine, obviously I'm not a student, your Microsoft accounts within CMS do not include the word student. Now, your Google accounts within the district's software and site licenses generally include the word student. Your Microsoft accounts do not. So you'll put in your student ID number at cms.k12.nc.us, and then you'll click next. Now, I get this message. You probably will not, if I had to guess, but you want the work or school account that was created by your IT department. That's the one you want. You click it. And you're probably going to also be asked on a screen to put in your password. You use your birthday, 4 digits for the year you were born, 2 digits for the month you were born, and 2 digits for the day you were born. So make sure, again, it's the same one, it's the same password that you use on the accounts here at school. Now, when I sign in, it takes me to my Office 365 page, and this actually, now I've got access to many more software programs than what you've got, so that's why I've got more. But you can access the online version of anything that you have. Now, I believe you're going to have OneDrive and Word, Excel, PowerPoint, OneNote. You may have Teams and Class Notebook. Some of these you're not going to have, okay? So anyway, to install the actual software, you come up and you find where it says Install Software. And then over here where it says Install Office, then you would just go through, you click on that, and basically you complete the process that you see here. Now, because I'm doing this on my computer here at school, I know that once I click Save File, it's going to ask me where do I want to save it. I'm going to save it to my location. And then I get this message on my computer here at school. Now, believe it or not, I am not permitted to install software on this particular computer. I am on other computers, but not this one. So I'm going to have to click No, but you would click yes, or it will automatically start installing, and you just let it go through and complete the process. And this is one of those issues, one of those deals where you would probably want your parents to know that you're installing something on the computers anyway, so make sure that kids ask your parents permission, and also get their assistance, because they're probably a little bit more used to having to install software. But you don't have to pay for any of this. The other thing I just wanted to show you real quick while we're here is if you come back, once you've signed into your Office account over here, you've got this button right here. This will go back and take you to the apps that you have access to. And I want to click All Apps over here. And again, if you wanted to use Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel, you've got an online version of this that you could use that's very similar to what you're using on Google, or on your Google Drive account. Now, This particular case, I'm trying to use a different browser. Now, if you think about it, uh, a Microsoft account, you would probably, if it's on your computer, you would want to use Microsoft Edge or Microsoft Internet Explorer. Now, the school district does not update Mozilla Firefox, which I'm using now. They also don't update Microsoft Edge or Internet Explorer. If you think about it, with so many Chromebooks being used, they primarily focus on Google Chrome. So that's why I'm getting this. It's saying that this feature is not supported in this browser, and that's perfectly okay. So what I can do instead, I'm just going to copy this web address, and I'm going to create off screen here. I'm in Google Chrome. I'm going to use Google Chrome. Then I'm going to drag this over here. And it's going to take me into Microsoft Word. And you get to use a very stripped down version of Microsoft Word. Notice here there's an option for MLA style paper. There's also files that have been sent to me that have been saved in my OneDrive account. My OneDrive is already set up. That's why I can see all these files. But what if you wanted to go to a new blank document? You come over here, click New Blank Document, and you see a stripped down version of Microsoft Word, which the reason I'm showing you this, you can actually use this online version of Microsoft Word with your Chromebooks if you ever had to. Now, if you're doing this class for certification purposes, you do not want to use this for all of your activities, because we're going to be using the full-blown Microsoft Word or Microsoft Excel, whatever the case may be. But over here where it says simplified ribbon, now I would typically say if you're going to use the online version of Word and Excel and PowerPoint, you do not want to use the simplified ribbon. In this case, this is not the simplified ribbon. This is what you want to see. Now again, you got to remember, this is the stripped down version. You don't see quite as much as what you would see with the full version, but again, you could do most of what you want to do with this online version. And again, you could use your Chromebook with this in an emergency. So that's why I wanted you to see it. And then all you would have to do to give a document name is you'd come up here and click right up here and type the name of the document that you want it to have. And then you could hit enter, and then I'm just naming this example and hit enter, and it's automatically saved this document. Now in my case, it put a number 1 at the end of it, probably because in my folder there's already a file named example. But again, you could see references and page layout. A lot of what you would want to do is you can also access here when you're on with your online version. So that is all I wanted to show you. If you have any questions about this, please feel free to ask me during class for further information.